Happy New Year.
Wondering if the president has been watching the action going on the other side of Pennsylvania Avenue right now, and does he have a preferred candidate in that race?
That's one way to put it. Look, as you know, the president served as a U.S. Senator for 34 years, and he understands how this process works. He certainly will not insert himself in that process. Look, we are looking forward to working with congressional colleagues, including Democrats, Republicans, and independents this year, and the new Congress, obviously, to continue to move the country forward for the American people, continue to build on an economy that is working, that because of the president's policy.
Is there a message the White House would send overseas today as people look and see that the House of Representatives has failed to choose its speaker? Does it portend gridlock for the next 2 years, an inability of government to function here in the United States?
Look, I think the president would point to what the American people have been very clear about, what the American people said, and I said this earlier. Look, the outcome that was reported by many and kind of said by many folks just in this space, in the D.C. bubble, was that there was going to be a red wave, right? That it was going to be a very different outcome. And the American people were very clear. They want us to continue to fight for our democracy. They want us to continue to work on an economy that builds, that doesn't leave anybody behind, and build an economy from the bottom up, middle out. And I think that's important. It's important that that's what the American people said, very loud and clear. Look, again, not going to insert myself here, or the president's certainly not going to insert himself in what's happening today. We're going to let the process play out. I don't know where it is currently as I'm standing in front of you behind this podium, but this is something that the Republican conference has to figure out on their own, and they will do so.